Hey guys, welcome. Oh god, just ignore the big hand. You don't need to see it. Hey TVO, how's it going? Alright, tonight we got some MoP. Gonna be playing the Enhancement Shaman. Let me fix my gigantic cursor that I had on for reasons earlier. What is it? Ginormous cursor size. Right, there we go. Back to normal. Oh great, more WoW. Hey Seal, how's it going? Well, look, so here's the thing. There's drops for WoW until I think like August 19th. So there's gonna be a lot of WoW until August 19th. Obviously I will go back to playing some Ark and Valheim here and there, but I will definitely be playing a lot of WoW while all of the drops are going on. Alright, so we're 88. I'm gonna try to get 89. I probably will not achieve that during the stream, but we'll try my best. It's been taking me like 5 to 6 hours per level, so an hour and a half in this one. Probably not. But yeah, I couldn't remember which version of Fallout that you normally played, but it sounds like maybe it was not the New Vegas one that you were super fond of. This seemed about right, the crashes to desktop type of thing. Let's do these quests over here. And I'm not sure if I should go to Townlong or Dreadwaste. There's a Dreadwaste is higher level, but I'm not sure how to like get over the wall there. We got the Great Wall of Pandaria. And we got some Ukin Shamans. Only room for one Ukin Shaman. I did some Dark Moon Fair stuff for me. And I got a Dark Moon Eye out of the bag, which I've never gotten. I don't even think I have that on retail out of all the years I played it. And it was like, this sells for 35,000 gold, and I was like so excited. I was like, oh my god, it's like 3 months of sub if I can get that to sell. So I put it up this morning, and then I logged off, and when I came back on, two people had undercut me to 15,000 gold, and I was like, oh, okay then, or like 13,000 gold. I was like, god damn. Ginormous, like undercut here. Be careful, you don't want the FNV screaming fanboys to think you don't like it. That's every game. That's especially WoW and literally anything else that people play. I can't tell you how many comments I get, like, if I play, like, retail WoW, people just leave me comments, they're like, I fucking hate retail. Retail is shit. Fuck retail. The comments that people leave me about retail, and I'm like, I don't make the game. I don't know why you're watching a video of me playing retail or commenting about me playing retail when I don't make the game. People have like I don't know, like this very unhealthy relationship with retail World of Warcraft, I would say, where it's kind of like a drug addiction or like an ex-girlfriend that they never really got over, but it was like a super toxic relationship or something. Because they'll still watch non-stop videos about retail WoW and then be like, I fucking hate this game. It's shit. And you're shit for playing it type of thing. So, yeah, and I'm just like, maybe it's time to let it go, you know? Yeah, they're rage watching. I'm like, my man, just like, watch something else then. I was like, people spend so much time on things that they don't like instead of things that they do like, and it's just mind-blowing to me. I'm like, why don't you do something you like doing then? But yeah, I don't know. They're really mad, I guess, that that's not what they want it to be anymore, so they can't leave it alone. Cloud is the worst. I'm telling you, Elder Scrolls is not as bad. I've never heard anything about Fallout before. You're the only person I know that talks about Fallout, and I never hear anybody else say anything about that game. Elder Scrolls is not as bad. Mass Effect or Dragon Age is fine. Witcher is fine. It's the Rockstar morons and FNV assholes who are talking. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like usually the most I hear about like a player base being toxic or negative is 1000% not people who play retail, but people who used to play retail. So I don't. They're not even players anymore, but they just are super toxic because they used to play the game and can't get over it that they don't play it anymore. League of Legends players, and I mean, I guess you're telling me Fallout people are pretty crazy. I think like Bethesda maybe. Wait, you want me to stop watching you play WoW? Yeah. Don't jump. Don't jump me. Oh god. I did, I got a Switch. I picked it up on Thursday. And I finally tried Cyberpunk. 2077 or whatever. And I don't really remember much, or like I didn't see much about the game, like the gameplay or anything like that. The only thing I really remember about it when it came out was that it was filled with a lot of bugs. The people said it was like super unplayable. It was like one of the most buggy things that they've ever played. So I was like, I don't know. It's been a long time now since Cyberpunk came out. It's probably fine, right? Wait, let me see when it came out. When did it come out? 2020. Okay, so it's been 5 years, going on 6 years, right? Oh wait, what? There's a big difference though. Online game communities are on another level. Don't compare League to a single player games. Okay, yeah. I don't play a ton of single player games, so I definitely wouldn't know how those type of communities behave. But yeah, so it came out a while ago, so I was like, the game's probably fine, you know. They probably worked out the kinks by now. There's definitely some bugs still in that game. But yeah, the Switch is like fucking huge. I didn't realize, like, the new one is so big, it's chunky. Like hard to hold, it's heavy. Yeah, this thing is like super heavy. Lift weights with it. So the cool thing about it is that, like, for Cyberpunk, you can take the controls off. You can, like, do the controllers a lot of ways. You can use it like a normal handheld, which is kind of hard because it's really fucking heavy. You could take both the controls off and do, like, gyroscope motions on it, which is really neat. Oh, he's an elite one with that. So you can, like actually do motions to, like, hit people, or, like, reload, or, like, heal yourself, or, like, dodge. Just, like, using the individual controllers, which is pretty cool. And then you, like, aim with the stick, but you can also, like, adjust, like, a little bit your aim. So you use the stick and you also adjust more fine movements with the controller. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. Let me do that. And I was like, and I'll be, like, more active while I'm playing, so, you know, move my arms around. But I'm someone that, like, when I'm standing, I can't stand still, so I'm constantly just like this the whole time I'm playing. And I get motion sick so easily. So I played for like 2 hours and then I had to go lay down because I was so fucking motion sick from like using the gyroscope controls on it. But it was fun, and then I got up and I played for another hour, and then I was like, alright, I gotta stop because I'm getting sick again. Really cool idea though, but I was really bad at it. Very hard to aim. But it is fun to like bonk people with the controller. It'd probably be better for me if I did not use the gyroscope controls because there's too much movement for the way that I like stand and just like wiggle around. I started Cyberpunk with patch 2.2 in December 2024, and first bug I encountered was in the character creation menu. I'm somehow not surprised at all. I was also I was not aware of how much nudity was in the game. So I was like, okay, making my character, and you just see like the head for like the first several options. You know, you can pick your skin color, your hair color, your eyes, or whatever, and then you go to nails, and you're just full nude. Like you're not ready for like what happens on that screen because you're like, okay, well I got obviously nails, and you don't expect boobs when you go to nails. So that was definitely interesting. I didn't have any bugs in the character creator, but it was funny. No, the bug that I ran into, or the bugs that I ran into were, can I go in the cage or will he eat me? I took screenshots of it. I'll have to find out how I can get them off of the Switch. I'm not really sure how to do it. When I killed people, if they landed on objects when they died, it would stretch their necks out. They would be dead, and then they would have like a really long neck, and then their head. It's immersive. Yeah. So that was like one of the first things I found. And then I don't know how you're supposed to help the police. I couldn't really figure it out. Anytime I tried to do anything that was supposed to be like helping the police, they just shot me. I don't know if that's a bug or not. I tried to look it up and someone was like, there's a mod, I guess, to make them behave more sane. Alright, let me read this real quick. The time has come to face the Ook of Duke. We beat him, and Hosen won't have someone telling them to rabbit. Here's the plan. Yakshu will lead Castle into the arena and scare away Chomp Chomp. Sneak in and fight the Ook of Duke, while his Hosen are distracted by the Yeti rampaging through their home. Friend of Grumbles. Alright, scare Chomp Chomp. Boy, looky do, don't fail me now. Want some music? Oh. Okay. Wicked stole my Chomp Chomp. Everything in Pandaria just sounds like a racial slur. I don't know why. The Wickets, the Grummles, the Dukers, the Kunchongs. It's just everything sounds so bad. It is not, it's just what they're called, but it's so bad. I remember like one time I was playing with my friend and I was like, yeah, we have to go kill the Kunchongs, and he's like, excuse me, what did you just call me? He's like that. I was like, that's just the name of the mob. It's a Kunchong. They're just a giant bug. No. That's why I come to this stream? You bunch of dukers. Yeah, so there's that. I couldn't do any transmog, so we're just going with the slut mog for now. Too poor for a transmog on the character. But yeah, so I ran into that bug. Also, I wasn't expecting it to be like a meat harvesting factory. I had zero expectations of what was going to happen when I started playing Cyberpunk. Like, I had no idea about anything in this way. Where the fuck is this person at? You? No? Come back here. But I mean, the quest is here. We'll meet you back at Coda Base Camp with a big reward. I got debated. They're not here. I got lied to. Where did they go? I can't get this in. It says they go to the Coda Base Camp after I killed him. I did kill him. I'll leave and come back. Man, I ended up missing one of my German classes, and it was like, I'm trying to go over it myself in the book, and I'm like, oh my god, I picked like one of the worst classes to miss. It was the longest section that we had done so far. And it was all about food. I was like, man, I love food. Yeah, I don't know how she gets through it so fast during the class, because like, 1 or 2 pages in the book myself is like 45 minutes, and I probably figured out like 10% of it by then. It's tough. I've been doing my little colored note cards to try and remember what their article is. It's really hard to remember the articles. But if you don't know the articles, you can't do like anything else. Like, you can't really make sentences properly if you don't know the articles, because they change based on what their normal article is. I don't understand why I can't hand this quest in. Let me look it up real quick. See why I can't hand it in. Leader, who's that? Kill the beast cat. Burlap wasting. The quest text might be misleading, so it's important to check the map. I did. Burlap wasting. Where the hell is that? Is that up here? I have no idea where that is. Moment. The quest text here is erroneous. The quest giver tells you to meet him at Coda Base Camp. He's not there, but back at the Burlap Way Station. Okay. Not to be confused with Lederhosen. Oh. Someone's like, I finally get it. They said, oh my god. They said, oh. It's called, the name of the quest is the Lederhosen, not to be confused with the Lederhosen. Yeah, that's horrible. That's a fucking dad joke if I've ever heard one. Oh god, okay. this is what I get for reading the quest text, you know? I actually read it for once and I'm like, I know where to go. And it's wrong and they never decided to update it, I guess, after a bazillion years. It would be cool, I think. I don't know this year. Maybe this year, we'll see. To get, like, Trockton or something? The traditional clothing that they wear. The, like, fancy dresses for Oktoberfest. I feel like that'd be kind of fun. I don't know what color I would want, though. You have to pick a color, obviously. But I didn't get to go last year. And I only went for like a couple hours the year before. I don't know how I'm living in Munich in 2 years and still really haven't been to Oktoberfest. What the fuck is that? Grummel convoy. Escort the Grummels. Oh! I have no enchantment. Okay. I'm letting them all die. The caravan's dead. I let all the Grummels down. What they get for trusting Adrani. Up the hooves. Yeah, so then when I was playing Cyberpunk, I had to like meet somebody and I went downstairs and I saw like the police trying to get inside a door that said that they hadn't like paid. There was like a sign above their door that said whether your rent was paid or not. Like it was like a digital sign. And I guess they had like an eviction notice or something. So I was trying to talk to the officers. Like the button to interact to talk with people is the same button as it is to grab people. So I went to talk to the officer and instead what I did is I walked up to them and grabbed them in the headlock. And once they're in the headlock, your only option is to either kill them or non-lethally take them out. So I did the non-lethal option, and I was like, oh, I'll just put them to sleep, you know? But then the other officer started shooting me, and it kind of like broke the quest. Like, I wasn't allowed to go anywhere. Like, the door to go further downstairs was closed. I found out later when I actually figured out where to go. The door had closed if you attack the cops, but I didn't know how I was supposed to interact with the cops. They had like little markers over their heads, like interact with me, and I was like, oh, let me go up and talk to them. Grab. Oh god. So I was like, it's okay, I'll just jump off of the building. It's only like 2 floors down. I'm sure it's fine, and it was not fine. I died, so yeah, some of my first interactions with the game were just choking out a cop, murdering the other one, and then jumping off a roof and dying. And yeah, that seemed a little weird. And then I wish I had been able to record it, but it was on the Switch, so I don't know how to do that on the Switch. I called my car to me, and it showed up like behind me. So I get in the car, and the second I get in the car, it transports like 50 feet forward onto the sidewalk into some guy's shop. And the guy is like cowering in the corner, like, please stop, like screaming because I just crashed a car into his shop somehow just by getting into it. Like, it just teleported. So I get out of it and a police officer walks up and is just looking at the car that's like parked inside of this dude's building. And I'm like, it's okay, I'll just call my other car. I call the other car up, and I'm like, I have a really bad feeling that this is, like, the cars think they're in different places than they really are. So I'm like, this is gonna be bad. I should just walk. I was like, no, I'll get in the car. So I get in the car, and then it immediately falls through the world, and it starts floating, and then I'm in the same spot, and I start falling through the world. I'm in the same spot, and I start falling through. And this goes on like 10 times, and I'm like, what if I get out of the car? I guess. I don't know. So then I get out of the car, and then it's just me falling through the world over and over again, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know about this. I don't know how to get out of this situation. And then eventually it put me back on the street, and I was like, oh, thank goodness. So that was only me playing for a very small amount of time, and that was already the amount of bugs that I had playing the game. And like I said, the game has been out for like 5 years now. I did hear that people... I was trying to look it up. I was like, how do I get out of this situation? My car keeps falling through the ground repeatedly. Or my car is just teleporting 50 feet forward when I get into it. Like, into people. And someone was saying that, like, they tried to fix it at some point by making cars drop from the sky. But then people are like, how do I fix the issue when my car keeps spawning in upside down? So then because they were dropping it from the sky, I guess it was flipping upside down. Which they were like, well, it's better than it falling through the ground, but I guess for whatever I'm playing, my car will just fall through the ground instead, so that's not even working for me. Yeah, everybody either is their car is falling through the ground, or it's falling from the sky, or it's appearing upside down when they get it. And that sounds about right. So, if this is the state that the game is in currently, I can't even fucking imagine how that thing released when it came out initially. I mean, it's been fun so far, don't get me wrong. I'm enjoying playing it, but my god, it has some really severe bugs in it. I can definitely see that people had maybe had like some game breaking bugs that they were encountering when it first came out, if this is how it still is. It's pretty bad that I can just get into a car and then it immediately kills somebody because it teleports somewhere. Or that I'm just stuck underneath the city. That's not good. The things like the neck extending or like graphical glitches, like stuff like that just happens. It's just funny, but if you're literally stuck for 15 minutes falling through this through the ground, that's not good. Like, that's bad. But I do feel like the game looks nice, and the characters have been interesting, the story's been interesting. It looks like there's a lot of options for like customization and combat, even though I definitely suck at the combat. It's very hard for me to aim. There's a lot of... you have a lot of options in how you want to play, especially if you're playing on the Switch. I had to plug it into my monitor though, because even though the Switch 2 is a lot bigger than the Switch 1, like the screen, the font size is just way too small to play that. To play Cyberpunk on the Switch. It's like burning my fucking eyeballs out. I put every text up to like max size, and it was still like... this was the biggest font size on the screen, was this tiny one, so... And there's a... you're like searching for a lot of stuff too. There's always like little memory chips or like memory shards, data shards, something like that laying around. Ammo, all kinds of stuff. So it's kind of important to be able to see, so I had to plug it into my monitor. I did also get Mario Kart World, but I haven't tried that one out yet. I've heard that it's pretty fun though. I've been really surprised at how popular Donkey Kong was. I think it got named like their highest rated game or something for Nintendo. It did something crazy or something like that. But the guy, what's his name? Like Video Game Donkey? He just keeps making videos about how much he loves playing Donkey Kong, and I'm watching the video and I'm like, yeah, I guess it looks fine, but it doesn't look super interesting to me. And I loved playing Donkey Kong growing up. I played a whole bunch of different versions. I watched that stupid movie a million times with my brother. We were always singing like DK, Donkey Kong all the time as a kid. And the fucking coconut shard or whatever. But I don't know, the new version of the game looks a little weird to me. Just like a destroy everything game. I'm watching it and I'm like, yeah, it looks fine, but I don't see how this is like the best thing that they've ever made. I told my mom, I was like, maybe you'll like this, Mom. I was like, maybe you get yourself a Switch and play this. He's like, I love Donkey Kong. But I played like Donkey Kong Country with her when we were little. Like we always used to play a lot of games together when I was little on the Nintendo. And when the GameCube came out, there was like some Zelda game that came out, or like it might have been like Link. It might have actually been called like Link something. But it was like a multiplayer version. I think that was the last time she played video games with me. I can't remember her ever picking up a controller again after that time. I don't know why. It's so crazy to think there was some point that she just picked up a controller for the last time to play any video games with me and never played anything again. How do I get up there? My husband! His bundle! How do I get up there? Idea. I don't see like a door to go inside. Yeah, people doing their heroics already. Not. Got our little sakura tree.
I have a plan. Goodbye. We are the sword in the shadows.
They're attacking again. Lynn looks to the ox gate. Archers on the wall. I need you to get up there. My wife Suna went to scout the wall with that fool Lao Chen. Perhaps if he had spent more time preparing defenses and less building that ridiculous ale contraption. It matters not. Get a kite from Lynn to the west, and then get up there and find my wife. She'll know what to do next.
Beware the western
My
wind.
wife.
What is it?
Need a kite.
We
Bye. Alright, I guess this is how we get on the wall. Super Surfer. This is definitely how physics works.
Words will not end this war.
That was quite a bit of kite flying there. Yep, it sure was. Interesting position we got going on here. Good job getting up here and not dying. Yeah, I agree. It's good you're here too. Lao Chen's got an idea he's working on. In the meantime, we've got Yongle to deal with. Yeah, those damn Yongle.
Until next time.
The Yongle on the wall here providing covering fire for the ones below. Don't know what Lao Chen is thinking, but I want you to deal with these archers. The good news is up here we've got the Spirit of the Ox helping us. When they're weakened, the Ox Spirit will stun them, and you can use it to knock them off the wall.
Stay alert.
Murder archers with Ox.
Oh,
I have an idea and prepared to make a terrible sacrifice. As much as I know that we need my stout brew to fortify our defenders for the long-term security of the Oxgate. It is too painful to discuss the details now, but please, while you're up here defending the wall, gather the barrels of oil they're using to light their arrows.
See you. What's going
Lao
on?
Chin, the Iron Belly. The Iron. Let me see that Iron Belly. It's quite a fluffy looking belly. Blizzard put up some artwork of like this crazy metal as fuck looking panda. I'm like, why didn't we get pandas like that? He's like strangling a snake. He's like super buffed out. And I'm like, why couldn't we get that kind of panda? Whatever the hell these are. These are the Yongo. Boot him off the wall. Holy shit. Goodbye. I love that. That's so good. We'll do it again. Do it again. Giving him the fucking Chun-Li off the wall here. Goodbye. Makes me want to play my Volpira monk though, because they named her Chun-Wee. This is great. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the Pandaria quests were pretty funny. He shoot my totem? I'll be like this. I need this ability in general to just be able to kick people like this. We have something kinda similar because I mean, there's like Blast Wave for for mages, and then the whatever the fuck it's called for shamans or something. Thunderstorm. Can't remember the word. It does like a small knockback, but it's nothing like this kick. I guess I'm also kind of surprised that we never got these guys as a playable race. There's so many versions of Tauren in the game. I'm surprised we didn't get more. I mean, we got like High Mountain, but I feel like High Mountain Tauren could have just been a customization of Tauren. Whereas these guys actually look pretty significantly different than a normal Tauren. Or the Tonka in Northrend, or like another type of Tauren. It actually looks significantly different other than they have moose horns instead of cow horns, and they have face paint. Different kinds of face paint. Oh my god, they're eating my face. Are they shooting me through the wall? Fucking wall hackers. I like that you can keep doing it even after you finish kicking all of them. It still lets you keep kicking them. Bye. Need more oil. There was only 2 oil? What the hell? I'm gonna have to fight so many of these. There was like no barrels for the amount of Yongle I had to fight. Let's get this food buff, I guess. Okay, go. Goodbye. Goodbye. Let me kick him. Keeps clicking on the barrel behind him. Here we go. All the oil barrels are over here, apparently. Wait, it didn't actually give me that one. What? Damn, they shoot so far away.
Show me.
Good luck, friend.
We should attack.
Alright, thanks to you, we have the wall under control. Good job. I'll stay up here for a little while and make sure no more Yongo get up under the wall. You, though, should go back down and see what Lao Chin has cooked up. I hate to say it, but maybe he had a good idea after all.
Courage guides you. Action speaks louder than words.
Get back on our physics-defying kite. You can definitely fly like that on a kite. And not fall off.
Yeah.
Thanks to your help with the barrels, I've managed to brew up a good surprise for our Yongo friends. These are some big-ass barrels. When I trained as a brewmaster, I didn't expect to use my knowledge like this. Did you know beer catches fire when lit? Well, in Yongo oil mixed in, it's downright explosive. I mix in the oil with these kegs, roll them at the Yongo over by the gate, and ignite them when you get close. It'll take a few seconds for the keg to blow when it does. I wouldn't want to be over there, which is why I'll be over here, mourning the loss of this brew. Okay. Egg bomb. Oop. Oh. Do a barrel roll. It says do a barrel roll. That's actually the name of the quest. Let's do a barrel roll. Come on, Fox. Do a barrel roll. And I miss playing Star Fox now. Oop, I got stuck. Oop. I mean, this seems like a pretty good way to kill them. Light them on fire with a bunch of beer and oil. Oh, I have to kill that tree launcher down there. Osel tree launcher. It only lasts for a little bit of time though once it gets down here. Need one more. Oh. Okay, now we got them all. It didn't matter. We got it.
What's going on?
Woo, that was an explosion. Several, in fact. Said my beer had to go, but at least we're safe for now. Yeah.
See you.
What is this? Toy requires level 90. I'm not 90 yet. We've heard back from Suna on the wall. Something is going on. It looks like they're preparing for their final push. Okay. Ooh, he looks angry. What are we doing? We're pointing? Oh, okay. He teleported.
The Yongo warlord shows his face. Come, let's finish this.
Beat up the bad guy. Which is everyone that I don't like. Gangda. He has no health. He has like 1 HP. What do you mean? He had no health. What do you mean? I don't even get credit for that. He was already dead. cool. In combat. Yeah, I don't know why the other one only had 1 HP and it didn't give me any credit. Bye, Gongda. You're no match with the better hoofed person.
Do you seek my counsel?
Found another Draenei shaman that looked like me. And they were in a guild called I Like Feet. And I was like, checks out on a Draenei. Well, the lieutenant is dead. I think we have finally pushed him out of Kun Lai, but at what cost? So many dead. Lin captured. I will not allow Taranzu to continue to ignore his charge.
Be well.
It's simply gone too far.
You've won the day. Why are you weeping?
Oh, wait.
All those barrels. Some of my finest brew. At least it went out in a blaze of glory.
Wait,
Crying over his beer.
I thought he was with you.
where is my husband?
He must have pursued
Well, it's my man.
while we intercepted their leader.
I'm going ahead. I will see you on the other side. I hope.
Patience, Suna.
After all that's happened here and all you've been through in Firebow, we must travel to the monastery.
Must focus
Whatever they're doing in there can wait. We can take my balloon up the mountain to the monastery. It's anchored back by the camp.
Goodbye.
Words will not end this war.
Oh, I have to choose which one I want to go to.
Glorious.
After all this, our brothers and sisters passing, Lin captured by Yongle, my beer gone, I think it's time to move along. Perhaps I'll take the fight to the mountain.
We should attack.
Okay, so I can either go to the monastery or the front. I guess we can go to the monastery first,
Be
and we'll come back. Well, wait, I thought you were putting me in a balloon. I have to run there? What?
Do you seek my counsel?
Oh,
Our vigil is constant.
they made the Pandaren like look fucking goofy, but some of the characters are pretty cool. They're not all like goofballs. Some of them are funny or whatever, but some of them actually have pretty cool characters. Alright, let's go to the monastery.
As a stranger to these lands, you may not be familiar with
Wait,
the Shadow Path,
title, come shrimp with me.
dating back to the time
We shrimp in, we're just gonna go
Valheim and the last
hiding.
of Pandaria.
Keep going down until you can't see me anymore.
Anger, hatred, fear, doubt. These negative emotions can manifest in physical form. We call this dark energy Shah. It is our sacred duty to monitor and imprison the Shah, to defeat it wherever it darkens the hearts of our people. In all my years, I have never seen the Shah so active.
Yeah, there's a lot of anger
On our shore.
in the Alliance
Pandaria does
and
not have
Horde.
a standing army. We, the Shadowpan, are its first and only line of defense. Taranzu
The weird looking tigers.
as his father did before him, but he has elected to close our monastery gates. Why? We must find out. Without the Shadowpan, Pandaria will surely be engulfed in darkness.
I still love though for Japan, like they have so many pictures of tigers, but they all look weird because they didn't actually have tigers. They just drew what they thought they looked like based on information they were given.
Be well.
But it does also make me think of like the old-timey cat where like they had cats to look at, but they still gave them like weird grumpy human faces. Simply refuse to believe the guards will not grant us entry to the monastery should we impress upon them the seriousness of the situation. Go east to the sentinel in front of the monastery and demand admittance. I'm with you. Okay.
Goodbye.
Then the tiger drawings came to life and the two pugs were created. And then we inbred things until they shouldn't exist anymore. Now they die because they can't breathe.
You must not falter.
By the order of Lord Taranzu, none shall pass. I demand an audience. I do demand. Who are you to make demands of the Shadow Pen? I am the hero of the universe. I'll kick your ass. Did you know they are breeding ethical versions of pugs? Is there an ethical version of a pug? This is worse than I could have possibly imagined. The monastery itself has been compromised.
Be well.
Okay. This is unspeakable. If the monastery has truly been taken over by the Shah, we will need a great effort to purge the monks inside of corruption. Gather a group of your allies and meet me inside the monastery.
Goodbye.
Well, I can do the monastery now. I'm 88. Let me do dungeons again. Like, breeding them to have better health and better snouts? Yeah, they need to do that, to be honest, though. I feel like breeding pugs the way that they are now is pretty unethical. Obviously, you don't just put them all down because they exist, but I feel like intentionally breeding animals to have health problems like that is just kind of gross, to be honest. Not very good. I like when they're incapable of living. It's cute. It's like, ugh. No. But, I mean, yeah, that's good if they're trying to fix them to actually have a snout that can breathe. Alright, yeah, we have to go back down here and go to the front with Lynn. Isn't her husband dead? I feel like her husband dies. I feel like it was sad.
On the wall.
I remember being sad around here. Ooh. Where'd she go? She's not here. Oh, there she is.
Hello, friend. Farewell.
Oh, yeah, we're back on the kite. Oh god. Alright, we're just going magical kite ride straight through the tower. Okay. Why whoop? Ta-da. What? What was that? Where are we going? What? I don't know. I don't know what just happened. I thought she was taking me somewhere, but we were just teleporting through the tower, I guess. Is what we really want. Oh my god, what are we getting? Oh, it broke my computer. Did you give me AIDS? Norwegian wolf. Pretty cool. Massive wolf. Semi-sentient predator. Ooh. My computer literally wanted to kill itself when it tried to open that tab. I was gonna show it into OBS too, but I was like, I can't even get this tab to open. No, you already have WoW links. The biggest AIDS of them all. A lot of ore up here. Need that ore. I think I probably want to skip too much of Townlong because I want to start on the Claxy rep. I don't know if I can skip this and get right into the Claxy. It take a long time, but I really like the mount that you eventually get for being exalted with them. What is that guy doing? What is he doing? Okay, he figured out how to walk on the ground. Good stuff. He seems like he's struggling though. Okay, you got it? You good? You know how to walk now? Alright, he's got to figure it out. He doesn't know how to walk, he only knows how to charge. Speaking of dogs, I miss having puppies so much. See them all the time when I'm walking around. So many people have dogs here. And I just look at them and I'm like, I'm smiling at your dog, not you. The dog that's bringing you the joy. I got to play fetch with someone's dog because I walked by and their dog ran up to me and dropped their toy on me after slobbering like all over me. Like they were so dirty. They slobbered all over my leg. In shorts off. They're like, here, throw this. I was like, your dog is not very well trained, but this works to my benefit. Because now I get to play with it. Don't let Ronan catch you saying that? Yeah, Ronan would be so sad, I think, if I got a dog. He does not like other animals. I feel like he was trying to get up here. Maybe. But he couldn't figure it out, so it was fine. Yeah, Ronan is not another animal type of cat. He's very jealous, very needy. I had a video playing where there was a cat howling in it and he got so fucking mad. He was just like screaming for so long afterwards. He was out there and he came in, he was just screaming at me like, how dare you let another cat in this house? I hear it. And it was just a video, so. Alright, welcome to Townlong Steppes. If you insist on wandering into the darkest places of Pandaria, then far be it from me to not put you to good use. Yeah, he gets so pissy. Or like, at the old apartment, there was a cat that always tried to come inside my house. It always like sat at my front door and like would wait and like try to come in, or like if I was walking upstairs it would like walk up behind me and try to sit in front of the door to like come in with me. And Rona would be so pissed every time I opened the door and he saw that cat sitting there. He's like, I could smell him. Or like, yeah, even if I wasn't like, if I hadn't just walked in, he knew if the cat was like sitting out there. He's like, I smell that cat out there. The other cat did not care at all. Like, he just wanted to come in. He's like, I don't care if there's another cat in here. I'll just come in, you know? Seems good to me.
I do not. You are the one who
Remain
my husband is one of the captives.
Settle down, you two. We have much to do. Getting Lin out alive is one of our top priorities.
Okay, Lord Terran immediately pins you down with his steely gaze. Shaman, you bear the marks of many a past battle. Wow, okay. Rude. I am pristine. I am spotless. Look at this flawless white skin right here. This is pristine, okay? No battle. Only wins. Good. We need more seasoned people like you to hold back the front. We've managed to secure a foothold here, but the Yongle are desperate to remove our presence. If you wish to prove your worth, go down the hill and show the Yongle that we will not back down.
Stay focused. Keep your passions in check.
Murder people. Got it.
Words will not end this war. Stay alert.
Okay.
Greetings.
Her wife. I mean, her husband has been taken. Okay. I think this at least might get me Shadow Pan Rep. He's the leader of the Shadow. 18-minute queue. What the hell? Whoa, there's a big ass speaker they just shot.
What supplies do you need?
And a level 408. This is better than my stuff. Oh my god, it's 80 gold? I don't care that much. Not care that much. Hello? Wait, what did you... Wait, what did you click? Oh, Ronan. Ronan being a drama queen, yeah. The dramiest queen. Did you... Oh yeah, I think it might be a little while before the pugs turn into the crazy Warhammer dogs. We're not quite there yet. I feel like we'll probably have dinosaurs again before we get pugs back to a respectable breed. Oh, I forgot the Dark Moon was out. I've gone and done that. Well. I do have a flight path out here, so maybe I should go do that.
Looking to buy?
Might be worth.
The wall must stand.
See if I can do it before the queue actually pops. It says 18 minutes. I'm sure it'll pop like the second before I get there. Ooh, Lintron? Lintron, give me a gift. Come on, puppy, run. Very quickly. Get our buff. No, not Ironforge. Stormwind. Who are you? Intel. Oh god, I almost just jumped off the tower on a ground mount instead of my flying one. That would have been something. Flower? Give me flower? Oh. You don't have any flower? Well, you're useless. Okay, I guess I'll have to come back up for it. Sucks, but oh well. 50 silver? I feel like it was like 20 silver before. Jacking up the prices. Man, I really hope that eyeball sells even for 13,000. That's still an entire month of gameplay. If that eyeball sells. WoW tokens are only 10,000 gold right now. So, there's a couple different ways that you can play the game. You can pay money for it, or you can farm gold in the game. Oh my god, I knew this was gonna happen. I gotta get in here. Or you can farm gold and buy tokens to turn either into game balance or to turn it into blizzard balance. And in Pandaria, I think you can only turn it into game time, but on retail you can turn it into blizzard balance. But on retail, the cost is like 300,000 gold, and in this version it's only 10,000. So I usually use gold to buy game time. So only needing to spend 10,000 gold for game time instead of 300,000 for game time. I mean, that's gonna be pretty big, I think, for me. I can continuously make gold here. And then any of the money that I make on retail, I can actually use to buy things on retail, or buy the new expansion when it comes out, because like I said, you can turn it into blizzard balance, so you can buy character transfers, faction transfers, name changes. You can buy the new expansions, you can buy other games like that are on Blizzard, so not having to use the gold that I make in the game just to play the game on retail would be really good. Yeah, I think it's way faster to farm 10,000 gold on Pandaria than 300,000 gold on retail. Oh no, I got stunned. It hurts. Oh, I got a new... Oh, man, I got baited so hard though. I got a bunch of jewel crafting designs for the primal diamonds, so I bought a couple diamonds and turned them into jewels, and they were worth like 800 gold. And I put one up, and then like a couple hours later, someone had cut out, like so many people had already undercut me from 800 to 300. And I was like, well, I just lost a shit ton of money on that, because the gems themselves, before you even craft them, had cost me like 400 gold a piece just to buy to start with. And then the crafted version was selling less than the raw version of the gem. I was like, god damn it. The prices are just so volatile. You have no idea how much anything actually costs. People undercut from like double or triple the value within an hour or two sometimes. I had my totem down.
We'll never surrender our right to rule the destiny of our
Yes, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome. How's it going? Who's next? This one? Ming the Cunning. It's kind of epic with the Mogu. The Mogu are pretty cool, yeah. I like them. I have no clue what the fuck is going on. Oh, it's a boss fight. I'm doing a dungeon, and it's kind of like, yeah, like a council fight, so they all are like, I'm the strongest one, and then we kick their asses, and the next guy's like, they were shitty weaklings. I'm really the strongest one. So this is a boss, but it's really like 3 bosses. And you can't leave if you try to go out in the ring, it like kicks all their supporters around, and they kick you in. Our clan is the true clan. Yeah, they're all trying to be like, I deserve to stand by the Thunder King, which is like one of the big bads for the expansion. Oh, I got conflagrated. And I just bonk him till he dies. Yes, they're all just like, I'm the strongest. It's a Pokemon gym tournament. Only
the dogs of Clan Gothan would point fingers at others for their own failures. Your clan is the
Yeah, and then they all fight with each other afterwards. They're like, only the dogs in your clan would do this. You guys are desperate failures.
only the honorless Clan Harthak could bring in a lesser race to do their bidding. Must be traitors. A well-scripted exchange, but we are not fools. Your clans are clearly in league with one another.
I wonder if they do actually like all fight each other upstairs. I don't think I've ever stuck around to watch, but it definitely sounds like they're fighting each other. Oop, forgot about these things. Oh no, got aggro. He's gonna shank me. Shank or no shanking. I don't want to be lethargic either. Oh, he shanked me. I got shanked. All over. Now we gotta fight the lizard guys with their little magic wands. And then we gotta fight a bunch more lizard people. For I don't know what reason. I don't know why they're allied with the Mogu. I'm glad I'm not a desperate failure. I'm a perfectly calm failure. You're a desperate failure. You consorted with the lesser races. Phil, did you make a free account so you can redeem your turtle shell for when you decide to finally buy one? Yeah, you can come in and be a cute little ninja turtle. You would fit right in here. There's just the community for you. You'll be welcome with open arms. so these things are like glint rock? I think it's like sorrow or something? Lizard people? But I really can't remember why they work with the Mogo. Pneumatized bow of the sweat. Not sure why I have ever. That big dam. The biggest. Oh my, he went away. Alright, he's there's a lot of haste right now. Slightly enraged. He wants him to have all of the rage. Captain P-Dubs, hello. I believe the Mogu made the lizard people enthroned. The boss fight about it? I don't remember that at all. They made the lizard people? That's weird. I literally don't remember that. Not even a little bit. I guess because, like, we don't ever see them again. I guess that kind of makes sense. If they were related to the Mogu, why we would never see them again. Because there's no Mogu ever again that we really encounter. Oh no, I'm gonna miss the elevator, god damn it. I knew it was gonna happen. Dance like a wolf would. Wait for the elevator. My elevator music wolf. Alright, what did I get from Blingtron? A grenade? A dance party grenade. There we go. Some wine and an extreme back scratcher. This looks like a jagged saw. I mean, sure. Alright, at least the tank was also the person who was stuck with me, so everyone had to wait. Yo, what did you pick when you were playing Cyberpunk? Like, which camp? I don't remember the names of the people you could be. There's like Corpo, and there's like Street something, and then like the Mad Max people. Like I forgot the names immediately. I ended up picking the Corpo one. They're like, you were raised by pimps. And I was like, that doesn't really sound like what I was going for. Alright, I don't really know how to do this fight without cheesing it. Every time I've done it, it's just been for time walking and you just literally stand in the middle of the room and it doesn't matter because he dies so fast. The Nomad, okay. That was the one that I was thinking that was like Mad Maxy. I never saw the new one, the Furiosa or whatever. I'm not a huge fan of that actress. I know people love her though. Not really my cup of tea. I think the issue is that I first saw her in Peaky Blinders and she's kind of a bitch in that show and it made me not like her. I know that's not really fair, but that's just how it is, you know? You just see somebody in a role and you can't get it out of your head as them being like that. Okay, don't stand on the fire ring. I feel like the old strategy used to be that you would drag him all the way to the door and nothing was able to hit you except for the fire circle. But I don't know if it actually works that way still. Oh yeah, and the frontal, but the frontal was easy to dodge in there. Another fire circle. This whole room is just a ginormous bunch of traps. There's like a million of them. Lying everywhere. The new movies are garbage. It seems like so much CGI and everything anymore. And I'm not a huge fan of like everything like fake looking all the time. She was so good in The Witch. So, a masterpiece of a movie, and in general, I've never seen that one. The only thing I've ever seen her in, I think, is Peaky Blinders. You like The Gorge? It was fun. I've never even heard of that one either.
Welcome. May your days bring you joy. I hope to see you again soon.
Alright, let's see.
May your days
What is The Gorge about?
farewell.
We get boots. Alright, we got legs with hit on them. Oh my god, we have hit. Crazy. Didn't get wrist though, that's not an upgrade. Do I have any other quests to turn in here? Doesn't look like it. Give me quite a bit of experience. I'm almost there. Hunter Diddy. Oh my god. Okay, that's making me dizzy. Well, now here. The wondrous weapon. Oh yeah, I definitely need to pick up the weekly. Can I get a new pet yet? Ooh, I have exactly 90.
See you around.
So I got the Tonk and the Zeppelin this morning on a different character, so I can get other ones now too. I can get a monkey, a turtle, a cub, or a hatchling. I don't really have a lot of humanoids, so I mean I don't really like monkeys, but I should probably get them. Let me look it up. What? That's pets. The Tonk and the Zeppelin, which I have. But what about the other one? Hmm. Oh, Strider. That's. It doesn't really say, so I think I can just grab whatever. But yeah, I don't have a lot of. It's hard to get like humanoid style pets, at least for me. What did we get? What's the monkey look like? Oh boy. He looks like something. Old-timey monkey. Looks like he's a can of soda. He's spawned next to like a can there. Alright, that's the Dark Moon monkey.
Pleased to meet you. Right, off and away.
Did I get anything else good? Nope. Alright. Well I am gonna take my break really quick though, and then when I come back we will continue leveling. Right back, guys. bright. Always struggling with the brightness and the lighting in my room. Don't have like a good lighting setup. It's tough. I don't have like normal windows either. Like my window is actually just a ginormous balcony. So it's always like super bright this way. And then I either have overhead or like slightly on the side lighting, and I can't really get lighting in front of me. Thanks you. Oh, still. Okay, let me do a little Dark Moon Fair stuff, and I think we can queue for another dungeon.
How are you? Safe travels.
Going to the carnival, guys. Have some fun.
Hello.
Get some funnel cake. Man, I want fucking funnel cake now.
Have a good one.
Funnel cake. I got funnel cake in the winter. And I was very disappointed here because it was definitely not cooked all the way. Like, it was freshly made right in front of you. And I think he was rushing and he did not cook that all the way. It was quite raw. Try again.
How you doing?
Hopefully they can cook it better this year. I do like I'm not a huge, like, cold, like, winter time, fall time person. Like, that's not really my thing. I really like the summer. But I do have to say that Germany does like the colder seasons pretty well, and like there's still stuff to look forward to in the summer and fall for me now, between like Oktoberfest and the Weihnacht festivals. It's like really interesting still to go around even when it's cold. Oh, I have to buy token. Try not to be a shrimp, but all messed up today and I'm a bit of pain. And I also feel like the microphone's too far away and you can't hear me, guys. You? Oh, where's the... There's the... I feel like the price of the token went up. I feel like this was 1 gold. Now it's 256. There's been some inflation going on in Pandaria, and I don't really appreciate it. This Garrosh guy and what was it, Anduin and Varian, they're just pumping up the prices. We can bonk the nose. We love bonking nose. Kind of concerned about, they have like that new terms of service for like itch.io for their games, where they're like, yeah, our card processor, like payment processor, doesn't like the stuff that we're selling, so we're not going to sell that anymore. And they're like, people were putting up lists of what kind of games this would actually affect if they followed the guidelines that they put up, and they're like, this would get rid of The Witcher and Baldur's Gate, and because like Baldur's Gate has like the owlbear scene, and they're like, there's no bestiality, so you can't sell games with that in it. All kinds of other crazy stuff. I think Cyberpunk was in there. They're like, yeah, you basically wouldn't be able to play any of your like top super games that are out right now if we adhered to those guidelines given. I don't really know why card processors care what kind of video games people are buying. That seems kind of weird to me. Kind of like not their business what people want to spend their money on a video game. It's a really slippery slope if everything costs. You can only use like credit cards to buy things, or you know, some secondary service to buy things, and then suddenly they don't let you buy certain things anymore. A very slippery slope. I mean, I guess, like, I understand maybe to some extent they were trying to, like, reduce some of the, like, really fucking horrible games that were on there. But I don't know if you can just blanket ban that with some terms of service.
What's beyond
Oh no.
relax. You be careful.
I would think, like, for Baldur's Gate, they have the scene with, Alson where he turns into an owlbear or something. Or a bear, I can't remember if it was an owlbear or a bear. But obviously what happens is implied, but under the other terms, it's not a game about, like, bestiality, and you don't really see anything for that, but it technically is in the game, so if you just flat out ban that, then funny things like that can't happen. Politics, but you know what gamers fucking deserve? They're so quick to believe anything if you attach a buzzword on it. Now their own mature games are next? Yeah. By mature games, I mean Baldur's Gate 3, Cyberpunk 2077. Why not? They'd have mature themes. Yeah, it's, what I'm saying, it's like a slippery slope. You're like, we're banning any games with bestiality. That includes the kind of implied thing that happens with, Baldur's Gate. Thanks. No targets. I was trying to shoot the other person's tank. I thought it was a NPC. But yeah, I think like a really large majority of the games I would play would be like taken down with those types of themes. Stuff is crazy, and some of the stuff I play, like Sons of the Forest or whatever, like that would definitely get taken down. Yeah, definitely Cyberpunk, like they're just like, this is too graphic, this is too violent. Actually, we don't want violence or gore in video games. I was watching Penguin Hero, whatever the hell his name is. He was talking about how some of it was basically just gonna be like game developers just aren't gonna put women in video games anymore if these are the type of guidelines they're doing, because they're like, only men can be killed in video games, not women. So they're just not gonna put women in video games anymore. Women can't go through anything traumatic in video games. I'm just like, this is some really bad guidelines.
Greetings, man.
Yes, only men can suffer in video games. It's not allowed for women. You have a bad game. And you must be punished.
Hey there. See you later.
Good. I was so far off. Yeah.
Good day to you. See you around.
I think gamers forgot that the media paints games as stuff that supports violence, satanic, promotes mass shootings, grape simulator, fascism, yeah. Well, I think for some of them, like, it was actually targeted. No, they wanted to target games that were like that type of simulator thing. But I think it's really hard to just blanket not allow on coerced things or like things that are coerced.
Have a good one.
But I also think there's a big difference between something appearing in a game and something being the main purpose or theme of the game. Because I kind of feel like for games it's also like a type of storytelling or artwork, and you know, being able to explore those types of things is, I think, good. But if it's really just a, you know, that type of simulator, then maybe not so much.
Trust no one. What brings you here? Walk with the Earth Mother.
But I also feel like it should be up to the platforms to decide whether or not they want to platform something like that, and not a card processor who puts out a blanket ban on any theme that might just exist for a moment in a game that they don't like for some reason, and like they can just change whatever they do or don't like at any time, and they can keep sliding the scale wherever they want it to. I don't believe them. They claim this. I did not try those games. How do I know? Also, where there's not games legal? Steam or banks now decide what is moral and what's not? Yeah. That's what I mean. I think it's more so up to the platform, though, to just decide if they want a game like that to be on there. But telling people that they can't buy a game is kind of weird to me. Did we get enough? I think I got enough. Ooh. Shadow pan.
I have a plan. Be well.
Good stuff. New dungeon.
Brothers, dispose of these insolent outsiders.
You guys were supposed to be the good guys. What's really weird is that you did not try Subnautica. Oh my god. Did you see what was happening with them yet? I feel like I tried to talk to you about this before. It's like, we'll give you guys a bunch of money if it does well. It's like, oh shit, it's doing really well. Let's not launch Subnautica this year. They don't get their bonuses. Let's just fire all the leadership. Man, game companies do some crazy shit. They love to shoot themselves in their own foot. Alright, let's release a game that everybody loves. Amazing. It's a good time. Profits are good. Let's make everybody hate us now. It seems like a good time to do that. Yeah, I heard you talk about that, but I'm confused. It's still working and available, right? Yeah, it was, think about the second game. Because they were supposed to release Subnautica 2. It's hard. I never remember, like, the very specific stuff, but there was something like their bonus was going to be tied to, I think, the release of the game or how well it did. And the developers wanted to release the game, but they were like, no, let's not release it, and then they fired all the leadership. Which means that they wouldn't hit their goal to get the bonus. Even though they should have. But I don't think anything happened with Subnautica 1. But the company did some shady shit. Very questionable. That'd be a big upgrade. I thought somebody else rolled meat on that. I was like, nobody even wears mail in here. Who's rolling meat on that? I'm so used to everybody skipping this stuff. Nobody ever does this. Like, you can just walk out and turn right and it doesn't make it grow. Man, I spent so much time trying to get the time lost proto Drake, and I haven't even seen Vera Ghost in the past 2 days. I've seen nothing for the past 2 days. It sucks. I just like leave it on in the background while I'm like studying German. And I have not had any luck, unfortunately. All I've ever seen is the dead corpse of it one time.
You have allowed the Shah to reawaken after all these years. If you truly wish to undo what your kind have wrought upon our land, you must first prove yourself here.
It's fine. It's all better. It was better a while ago. Thank goodness. I'm sure it'll break again at some point. It's been like a recurring thing for me. It happens every like year or so. Get crippled. I went to a doctor about it and I had like an x-ray. He just said do more sport. I've been trying to do, but I do more sport when my back gets hurt. So kind of like an Ouroboros effect there. Get out my little yoga mat. Bonin gets so fucking excited when I get out the yoga mat. He's like, I get so much cuddles right now. He just headbutts me in the eye while I'm trying to do stuff. He gets kicked like 7,000 times because I'm trying to use the mat. But he's just sitting on the mat like purring crazy. It doesn't matter how many times I kick him. What does not kill you makes you stronger. What does not kill me gives me back pain. And then I suffer for a month. and then we wait a couple months, then we go back to it, and then I get hurt again. I don't know if it's making me stronger or not.
Flying snow, fragrant lotus, step forward.
Remains to be seen. But I would say after 10 years of having this issue, it does not really seem to make me much stronger.
You have bested my prize too. Perhaps you can this after all. As my master once said, you cannot truly know someone until you fight them.
Why you gotta fight everyone? He said, you cannot truly know someone until you fight them. Why? You get to know people real good. I know all the people, because we're always fighting all the people.
Let us see your true strength.
I'm not even used to like seeing any of these things anymore, because literally the bosses just drop instantly in the time walking version.
Strength. Let me show you what spiritual power is.
I'll have to try and get my 1800 on retail on my mage. I haven't even started the push on her yet. I think I have like 2 weeks. I don't have a lot of time to get it done. Oh, he disappeared again. Disappeared again. Yeah. But the gladiator set for mage looks pretty cool at 1800. Just over 1 week? Oh my god, so even less time than I thought. Oof. That's smash. What to do it this week then? I mean, I'm about to hit 90. Close. Patch drops on the 5th. Oh my god, yeah, I gotta do it this week then. I wonder if I can get it done in 1 week. All my other characters, I think I got it done in like 2 or 3 days, so we'll see though. You did all yours in one sitting? Well, I'm not that sweaty, so usually at least 2 days for me. Try to get to like 1200 or so the first sitting, and then push the rest the next day or two. Definitely did that wrong. Sometimes I mess up and I hit my lava lash before I have flame shock on them, and then nothing gets spread and I do no damage. It's so easy to just accidentally do no damage on enhance. Things explode when they die, it hurts. I don't want it. I know it's gonna hurt. Just stand back here and let everyone murder themselves from afar, you know? Come on, monkey. Oh man, I actually dodged one. Nope, not that one. Just trying to get the hair out of their face. Really quick if you have to dodge. It's so hard not to sit like a shrimp today, I don't know why. I just want to be one with the shrimp. I want to make a shrimp emote, that'd be funny. It's just gonna be like, bloop. Maybe I can make shrimp toast. I don't even know how I would draw something like that. Alright, what's this boy gonna do? Fight all that shit. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Mine. Mine. Almost done. Got the last boss to do in here. Gotta pick up my funeral ashes that he's just randomly keeping on his body for some reason. Gotta have that trusty funeral ashes at hand. We don't want this. Alright, we got a lot of hate. A lot of hate going on here. Some gripping hatred, some rising hate. Get the woosah out. We can just skip that one. Oh. Yeah. Great. Oh man, we got hit again. Ooh. Actually gonna be able to hit things. Great. Sorry, I was away. What did Regiel do? Last I heard, he was not playing. No, he's playing. Oh, he came back. He's playing Pandaria too. He can't stay away any more than I can.
Now, there is much work to be done. Enough of that.
Oh yeah, I forgot about my farm. I don't think I can really do anything else on the farm until I hit max level, except for just plant stuff in it. Yeah, you can farm on this version of the game. You can go there and like make it bigger and get more plots and plant all different types of things. I'm not actually gonna equip that because intellect. I bet you're happy you dragged him back. I didn't drag him back. He came back all on his own. He was playing League and then he got upset about League because everybody was a Smurf, and then he came back to WoW. That's not my fault. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Bit of glass. Lost. Oh, we gotta heal the carnies. They keep hurting themselves. Probably from all the fire juggling.
Strength and honor.
I don't know if there's any strength or honor in being an injured carny, but okay.
What is it? Watch your back.
For a living. Alright, and then I gotta catch fish and make food. Oh, I got a jewel crafting thing. Did I learn it? I think I learned it already. I learned how to make. Can I make any of these? I don't actually have any in my bags, but I think I can learn like new recipes. I can only do it once a day. I keep forgetting to do it. There's a lot of stuff that you have to like make sure that you log in and do it every day. Like the farm, because it takes like 18 hours for your farm crops to come up or something. And then your jewel crafting discoveries take a long time. I can do Trillium, but I don't have enough on me. So, see if I can actually crack out any gems. Like maybe a yellow one? Thought maybe I would get one. It is possible that I have some in the bank, though. Oh. Well, we got pretty close. It's been 3 hours and 43 minutes. I think I can definitely knock that last bit out within 5 hours, but I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight. I do have classes going on for the rest of the week in D&D, so if I do stream during the week, it'll be earlier in the day. But if not, I should be back on either Friday or Saturday. So thank you guys for coming to hang out. What's the new schedule? Friday and Sunday? It should... Normally, I want to try to do like Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I just happened to skip yesterday. I got a rough into the week. But yeah. I will mainly try to do nighttime on those ones, but if I stream during the week, it has to be earlier in the day because other stuff going on at night. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to hang out.